you feel like this year, the years are running? Compared to some time back, because now, man, it is now March. January just entered. We're now in 2025. And right now we'll enter 2026.
Do you know why it is like that?
I don't know.
It's because during those days,
Yes,
we were kind of not busy. You see that?
yes,
But currently,
yeah,
we are youths, so we are too busy. When you start doing something like this, you just find the time rushes like there is no time.
I think now that makes sense, because before we don't know which month we're in.
Yeah.
When you reach Christmas, like, who the year has ended.
Sometimes you'll say like you'll ask a friend that, what is the date today? But nowadays, it's nothing like that.
Yeah, you plan yourself, you know when you're going for work.
Yeah. Even sometimes you wake up, if the day ends and you don't do anything, you say, what did I do? Did I do anything reasonable? You see that?
Yeah.
Then if that day ends and you don't do something like that, you feel that guilt.
Yeah.
You see? But those days, you just wake up. Things are not like...
That makes sense. And the worst part comes in now when, like, you're working and you're waiting, like, when will the month end? Because that is when salary is coming.
And trust me, those days, it was like you go to work, you go and work for someone. But this time around, everyone is creating his or her own work. So that makes us always busy.
Okay.
You see that? That one makes us always busy because you have created your work.
Yes.
You know that on this time I'm going for this, on this time I'm going for this. But during those days, you wait, you write applications. You see that? You write application, but I don't know when did I lastly wrote an application. I can't even remember.
So you're now self-employed?
I can call myself like that because I lastly wrote application, I think, 7 years back.
You last wrote an application 7 years back?
7 years back. That's when I wrote an application.
To which organization or which government?
Actually, I wanted to apply for data management in UNHCR.
Oh, then what happened? Did you go through?
I didn't go through.
So maybe it's because of the disappointment that made you not become self-reliant.
Okay, I was doing all those things because I wanted to get some monthly salary quick. So that I do my other things because, I don't want these things of being someone to be my boss. I don't like it.
Okay.
Actually, throughout my life, I don't work like that.
Wow, thank you so much for that amazing point. Now, this one brings us back to you. Like, now you're self-employed. I know you as a musician. Do you think, like, you're self-employed? Is it towards the music? Or you're doing other things apart from the music?
Yeah, other things I do apart from music.
Yes.
But the main fact is music. Music is the umbrella for everything I'm doing right now. Music is the umbrella. These other things, they are now under it. Because without music, all those things, I could not do it. Let me tell you, trust me, in this music industry, although there are negativities and positivities, but if you take positive side, I'm VariasOneStone. If I decided to go here to, let's say, if I decided to go to hospital, I'll reach in the hospital, I'll say I have this project. I want to run this project and need your help, what? Definitely they will say, yes, this is VariasOneStone. You will not run away. they'll trust you.
They'll trust you.
Yeah.
Because now you're a public figure and people know who you are, and they have the trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is where the music become my umbrella for everything.
So you mean like there's money in the music?
There's money in the music. If someone tells you that there is no money in the music, that person is lying.
Okay.
Trust him.
When did you start your music career?
Music career, okay. I started the music career, I think it was 2000, 2014.
2014. It's not about 10 years plus.
I think 2014.
It's about 10 years plus.
Yeah.
And you're still in it?
Yeah.
Okay. What made you start music?
Actually, I started music when I was, serious music when I was in the senior for VAC.
So in your high school, you've been doing music?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What made you start doing music? So interesting to know. I really want to know about that.
You know,
Yeah.
okay, my passion for music first came when I was hearing, we could, like in the sitting room, we used to have these types of
the cassettes.
Cassettes.
Yeah.
Lucky Dube and what and what.
Yeah.
Then you'll hear like my mother saying, this guy does music, and he does a lot of charity.
Yeah.
A lot of things he gives out of this music. I always say, one time, will I really do something like that? One time, that was a question. One time, will I do it? But fortunately, I'm trying my best.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying my best to do everything.
So Lucky Dube is behind your music career?
Yeah.
The person that you looked into?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, there are so many guys, but
yeah. But you felt like through his platform,
the message.
Yeah, the message is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Because always there are inspiration that people get to people.
Yeah.
To enable you do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where I started trying to sing. When I was in school,
Yeah.
you bang the sets and what, you know those things. So someone will be banging the set there. What? Then here you are doing your stuff.
So what was your first experience like? You sat down, you wrote your first song, you went to the studio, you recorded, you released. What was the reaction of your fan? What was the reaction of the people? Like, especially your first song you released. How did you felt about it?
The first song I released was called If You Wanna. It was like, if you wanna get into my life, if you wanna get into my heart, it's alright somehow, no matter what they say. I wrote that song. I was in, actually I was in secondary, senior 3. In, when I wrote that song, it was in Kampala. So I came back, in Kampala it was, things were not working like someone can, you know that.
Yeah.
So I came back home.
Yeah.
When I came back home, there was this studio, John Mix.
Yeah.
I went in that studio. I had, they were recording at 80,000, but I had 25,000. So when I came there, I found guys, big dogs were there. Guys like, there was this guy, Blessed Son. There was Fat Air was there. And there are so many big guys who were there. And during that time, I was just slim kind of guy.
I get it.
So when I entered there, I asked this guy, the producer, Papa. I said, man, will I do this thing when these guys are there?
Yeah.
Blessed Son told me, man, when you are going to sing, you're not going to sing for only these 5 people. You're going to sing for more than 1,000 people. Just enter, do your things. And you remember those were the days whereby you start singing from A to Z.
Yeah.
When you are
So like, what do you mean? Like A up to Z, how?
like nowadays you go to studio, you do chorus. After chorus, you do verse. But those days you start from A to Z. You start from here, you go with it up to there. That is it.
Yeah.
When you mess up, they said, no, you start from. You see that?
Yeah.
But nowadays, trust me, someone can come and do 3 lines and say, you chop here, let me start from here. You see that?
So music was kind of easy in this generation compared to
easy.
that time.
Very easy.
Okay.
Even currently, by the way, you can do your music right now, you can do it here. It will make a hit. But those days, there were nothing like social media, TikTok, what? You see those things?
Yeah.
But you have to make sure your music goes. Our TikTok was radio stations. It was the radio station.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in the radio stations, sometimes you also enter, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm VariasOneStone. VariasOneStone? Who is VariasOneStone? I've never heard of anything like that.
Yes.
You see that? Then when there is a performance like here, people like now, if they bring artists here, crowd is here. So many artists will come to the DJs, MCs, and what? They'll say, I have a song I need to perform. They will give you to perform. Trust me now, those days, nothing. You pay this guy money. The guy will say, CD doesn't work. So when I did that song here, now it became my own song. I could just listen it home, boys at home, what? Then, I stay in Alnafio, but Coast is near there. I could go there, like play it with some guys there. Actually, that is when this name Virus came out. So there were some guys, some elder youths.
Yes.
These guys, when they heard my song, they said, man, there is no one
In a
who
row.
will touch your color. But in dancehall now, and I thought I was a dancehall, raga dancehall machinery. So these guys started from now onwards, you are Virus. I said, hey, Virus sound interesting.
Yes.
That's when I started using Virus. So when I started using Virus, it was the song could just play in Coast. But when I went back to school, there was a friend, that song was my ringtone. So this guy had this song, said, man, my bro has a studio. You come there. And yet, when you take in Kampala, people had already started this thing of chopping here, chopping there, what? They had already started.
Yeah.
So I entered in that studio. Actually, that producer that guy was in Firebase. Then he has his own studio. We see that?
Yeah.
That is his own. He was called Mozeso. Yeah. So the guy, when I reached there, the guy was like, hey, so this is the guy you talked about. The guy said, yeah, first listen to his song. The guy said, I don't need to listen to his song. There is this mentor. If you can do it, do it. The guy played that mentor. That's when I dropped my second song. It was Yuma. Ama Yumana Namibeyo. Blood is a flowing. Whoa. That's when I dropped that song. The guy said, man, I'm giving you 2 songs.
For free.
Yeah. For me, I started from A to Z. The guy said, no, man, they don't do this here. First, concentrate on chorus.
Yeah.
Things became easier for me. I flow with the chorus. I came to verse. I flow with the verses. The guy said, if you have time, you can do another one. That's the same day. I did 2 songs. Set body empty, set body empty. Atukinira. I also sang that one.
Yes.
So there I also start getting some vibe from those guys there.
Yeah.
So then some guy also came and said, man, you can do better than this. When I got approved, I said, man, Kobe is the best. My target was here, I need to come to Arua, start a new journey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when I came to Arua, actually during that time, in the back of my mind, I was this kind of a person who wants to work with other people.
Yeah.
So I started, actually I will call it recruiting people. I will try this one, it will not work. I will try this one, it will not work. Because I wanted something, you know, whereby a vocalist come and do something, then the big voice come and hammer it. You see those things?
Yeah.
I wanted something like that. So I was sketching for these guys.
Yeah.
I worked with there was this guy who was my brother called Knox. Had good vocals, but for him, music was not his thing. I had some guy who was in Kampala. This guy was a Kenyan.
Yeah.
That was not his thing. He loved the music during that time. So I also came up with another guy called Nelion. We did a song called Kidnapper.
Yeah.
And we did Kidnap in Kampala. Kidnapper became like a shit.
In Kampala?
Well, yeah, even in northern Uganda.
Northern Uganda.
People didn't know who are these guys. People didn't know. Even in Arua, people didn't know. No one. By the way, when I was doing these songs in your man, what?
Yeah.
People didn't know that it is this guy.
They didn't know that it was like
No, they didn't know. They were just listening to this guy. Hey, this guy can also sing Lugbara. You see this?
Yeah.
Man, that guy is bad in raga, what? But the target was different. Then I continued involving so many people. To some extent, one time we were in, also in Jomix. There was a meeting. I reached there. There were so many artists. They were good.
Yeah.
These big artists. So there was a meeting there. Our voice was, we were just there. Actually, that is when I met Andy Joe.
Hey, that is when Andy Joe came in.
Yeah, that's when I met Andy Joe. And I saw Andy Joe was calm and what? Actually, was doing drama, dance, and what, those stuff. But I knew I'm still going back to school. That's when my cousin came. They became tight with the Andy. After getting tight, they start staying together. Also, I have a younger brother.
Yes.
It's called Cliff Spark. He does raga dance on that side, that style of Ziza Bafana.
Yeah.
He does that typical, that side style. So the guy, they linked up.
Yes.
They started doing songs. And it was good. So when they started doing, I also came back. During that time, I was with the Nelion.
Yes.
So we came back. Nelion dropped from music and started
Yes.
this year to do this social work and work.
Yes.
Then from there, I was continuing with the music at the same time with the education. So from there, and also then they separate. But all these guys, they were now brothers to me.
Yes.
For my brother, I think he was not committed.
Yeah.
So I got Andy. When I got Andy, actually before I got Andy, the first person I rehearsed and started the music was Young Lemon.
Young Lemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But unfortunately, during that week, Lemon had to go to Monster. Yeah, Lemon had to go to Monster.
Yeah.
And he was like, man. And during that time, Python was good. He has that capacity of building good talent.
Yeah.
Trust me, during that time, the guy was good. By this, to some extent, Python was also somehow my mentor in musically. Yeah.
Wow, congrats to Raga Python there.
So, since he was like that to me, I also trust him.
Yeah.
Went with the lemon.
Yeah. So
Then,
yes.
immediately, that's when Andy came and we started rehearsing.
Okay.
That's when Dancehall Magic came.
Yes.
So, Dancehall Magic came, that was the song which took everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now what happened to the split?
You know, I always believe in life.
Yeah.
We do things. We do things we love, and time comes, you feel you want to experience some different stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, that is what happened, and Endo was like, he want to experience something different.
Yeah.
So I could not. You know, I have this thing like, if you want to go and do something different, even if you're my brother, even if you're my son or my daughter,
Yeah.
I'll not stop you. Because you have that passion, that zeal, you can do it.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing.
So that's how, yeah, when he said he's going, yeah.
We're like, okay. It was just in a peaceful way. There's no any argument.
Yeah. Even up to now, we stay together.
Okay.
Up to now.
Oh, that's nice. So you being the first musician on this podcast in West Nile.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something that I'm seeing is really very common. I don't know if you've ever seen this. West Nile have produced big musicians like the Dogman, the GM Kennedy, the Jackie Chanderos, a lot of musicians that have been rising in northern Uganda, and they're being dominating. But then there is this thing that is very common where you find that after a certain time, they tend to disappear. But those days, they were really big names. But right now, they're no longer in the music system. Right now, you find that it's only the young people dominating in the current generation.
Yeah.
What could be the cause? What made that thing happen?
You know, packaging, I will say packaging.
Yes.
When you start this thing, you
Yeah.
need to package yourself. I remember those days we do music, you come here, you perform, they give you your 200,000, 150,000. That money finishes here. You see that?
Yes.
That money finishes here. That is one. Two. Now the money in music feels like this is a free money because the talent is free. Feels like free money.
Yes.
But you forget that even 500 can do for you something. You forget that. Okay. Talking about these guys, I want to tell you something.
Yes.
The music industry,
Yeah.
I will tell you frankly, in the music industry, when you are a big artist in the region or in the country or in the world, trust me, no one should not lie to you that a big artist can maintain that higher place
Forever.
over 5 years. That is a lie. If the person goes far, that will be 7 years. After 7 years, will maintain himself there. Maintain himself there. Like, I give you an example right now.
Yeah.
Some people will agree with me, others will not agree with me.
Yes.
Currently, in Arua, the top hitting artist is West B.
West B.
Yeah. And you remember those days, some 1, 2, 3 years ago, it was monopoly.
Yes.
You see that?
Yeah.
Actually, this is the truth. I know some people are outside there, they are going to say, yeah, what? This is the truth. You see that? So currently, the trending and hitting artist here is West B. Even if West B release a song right now and say, it will hit. It's his time.
Yeah.
And the old ones, even if you do what?
Yeah.
All the brooms will always be there. They will know all the corners.
Yeah. But they will not sweep clean.
Yeah. They will sweep clean,
Yeah.
but they will take their time. You see that?
Yeah.
Like right now, Jim Kennedy can go to shows. Even if Jim Kennedy stays 3, 4 years without doing any song, he will go. She will go for songs. Fateh will go. You see that?
Yes.
But when you have not yet crossed that bar, it will be hard for you. When you refuse to release a song, like currently, if West B refuse to release a song, it's going down. No one will know about it. It's just natural with the music. When you have passed that bar, there you can now rest. There you can rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some people, for them, music, like people like me,
Yeah.
music is my passion. I do it, it's my passion. I love it so much. Even there is nothing like in this world I love more than music.
So, thank you so much for that. There's something that I really feel like about the social media engagement.
Yeah.
You find that right now, not for bad, in West Nile, I've been here like for about now 4 years, in Arua particularly. But you find that the engagement of musicians from this region, you find that it's too low. You get it?
Yeah.
They believe like they still go back, like going to the radio stations, going to the discos where they can give their music to be played. I remember there was a scenario that happened at Capital One. So they go and bribe the DJ, like, hey, I have my song here, can you play for me? You get it? And you find that if the DJ doesn't play, they create enmity. You find that they don't want to believe on the social media. But right now, when you see social media is dominating, we have a lot of musicians from West Nile that are doing better. But you find that out of the many, there are only few that pop out from the media. The people will get to know that, oh, ooh, this is our brother. You get it?
Yeah.
There was a challenge I did for this song of GM Kennedy, My Wife Material.
Yeah.
So there was an activity I went for at Terego headquarters. So when I went there, so there were some children, these nursery children, they were marching and they were playing that song using the band.
Yeah.
So what I did, I recorded that video while they were dancing. So after them dancing, there were some builders when they were building the headquarters of the district. So those guys were dancing. I love the way how they were dancing. I got that video, I recorded it while that guy was dancing. Then I uploaded on my TikTok. Do you know how many views right now that song is? It's over 50,000 views. You get it?
Yeah.
Over 50,000 views.
Yeah.
Just on TikTok. And this is a number of people that should double more than, you get it?
Yeah.
Compared even to the people in the region.
Yeah.
You reach more people.
Yeah.
But you find that people don't have that idea. Why do you think that happens? Why are they less having more, they don't have like the interest on media? normally they want to behave analog.
They have that interest. They have that interest, but time. Time and the change.
Yes.
These two things.
Yes.
In this world, you need to abide with it. Trust me, even me, on social media, I'm very weak. I'm telling you, even so many times I will be, we have like quarrels with West.
Yes.
West B is my president.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Buffalo Camp, I'm the CEO, he's the president. Since I'm weak in social media, he will always come and say, man, what are you doing? Because if I enter in the internet, I do my own, I research different things.
Yes.
Instead of doing the real things. The guy will complain and say what? Although I'm trying to get used to get addicted. You see that? But it is hard to change. Slowly, we are going for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell you, currently.
Yes.
Do you know that John Kennedy can stay like 2 to 3 weeks? You'll not go into Facebook or anything. Do you know that?
I don't know.
Do that research. Like me, I will, sometimes even I can stay 1 week without Facebook. You see that?
So now,
so it's like
virus.
Addiction.
I love that. But now, the social media comes with that advantage.
Yeah.
Like especially you as a you're a musician.
Yeah.
You find that there's a lot of pay. Musicians are paid.
Yeah.
Like sometimes there's some musicians, they don't perform, by the way. They don't go for performance.
And do you know that?
Yes.
Here in Arua, I will say it frankly.
Yes.
We are also ignorant. Do you know that? We, the artists, we, the people who do art, we are also ignorant about these things. We are also ignorant. Sometimes I feel if I have the power, I should bring like people who know these things and gather the artists. We have something like a conference whereby they teach guys that initiation. You see that? There was a time we come for something here in, there was this place they built behind the post office, that place.
Yeah.
There was a man who was talking that if you don't have a smartphone, you are not an artist, you get out of here.
And there are some musicians also who don't have smartphone.
Yeah, during that time, yeah. That thing was 3 years ago. I said that this is your office, get out of here.
And they got out.
Guys, some of them get up.
Yeah, because virus, the emphasis of the social media is very, very important. I have a friend, every month he withdraws like $1,000. Yeah?
Yeah.
More than even sometimes the bookings you have. Yeah? Because you find that in a month, it's hard to have a show every month.
Yeah.
You get it? But you find that the social media has a bigger impact. But I just pray like they let the ignorance get out.
Now we are
From the people. Yeah.
trying to move out of that.
Yeah.
Seriously. Because nowadays we see people getting this money, this one gets this money. Like if you go to Kampala, you find this one withdrawing some monies and you say, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And there are some guys who move this money and then you say, even my guys in Arua, they are better than these guys.
Yeah.
But they are getting this. You see those things? It's only that, yeah, as time goes, we are learning and we are doing, I see guys are doing somehow good. Yeah.
So now, how do you see the future of the West Nile music currently?
I will tell you, frankly.
Yes.
In all these regions, in Uganda.
Yes.
West Nile is virgin. You know, West Nile has everything, any talent. West Nile is virgin. musical, I will say West Nile is virgin. Only that we lack, let me say, like, we lack mostly these stakeholders coming in. We lack companies coming in behind guys and what. You see those things?
Yes.
Yeah. But in reality, like right now, if anyone from Arua goes to Kampala, their source guys go there. If you see the crowd like this,
Yeah.
then you will say, what is this? How did this song reach there? You see those things?
Yes.
But only that Arua does, okay, let me say Arua. Arua does things on its own. You are the artist, you write your song, you pay for your song, you pay for everything. It is you
doing it.
Yeah. Even social media handle and what, everything
is on you.
Man, guys are working. If someone, sometimes I get pissed off. Sometimes people post things in Facebook and what, that artists are like this, artists are like that, artists are like this. Let me tell you, sometimes those things piss me off, but I will pick my phone, try to add something. I will say, no, let me just leave it. Because these guys are working. Day and night, they are working. They do good songs. Compare the songs here, production from here, to those guys there. If there is a difference, it will be like this. Then hear someone coming and telling you that, you guys are this, you guys are this, you guys are this.
Yeah. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So, what's the new thing we're expecting from you, Virus?
Man.
Is there any new project, something coming up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, very soon. You know, we did a collab with West.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the video is also out and everything is out. It's now for the fans to judge and consume it, everything. But on top of that, as time goes, I'm going to do a single also.
Yeah.
I'll be releasing that single, I think at the one of these months, let me say.
Okay.
Then I'm also going to concentrate much on band.
Oh, the live band performance.
Yeah. Okay. You know, when you reach, with the music, when you reach to some age, I will say.
Yeah.
It is good to also start this live. It's good.
Okay.
By the way, I have the complete set already. Right now, I'm just recruiting.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to concentrate much. I want that feeling when you are you. No add-ons. I want to start feeling that. Actually, life had been my dream for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do, like, I just do rehearsal here, I leave, what. But this time around, when I come out, it's going to be real, it's going to flow because I have all the machines.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. That's a good investment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what could be your last remarks that you would like to give to your fans?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, this one I want to go typically for. Actually, I wanted to say this thing before. It's more like advice and what. Like me, I was in the era between the old artist and the new artist. I was in the middle there. My set was in the middle there.
Yes.
But we have been seeing all these things. I have seen what the old artists have been doing. I've seen what the new artists are doing. Right now, I'm arguing with these young artists.
Yes.
When you are doing this music, also plan. Don't just do music there when after you are done with the music, you don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
It's very bad. We get monies in these shows.
Yeah.
300, 400, 500. If I ask you, a teacher in school, how much are they paying a teacher? Someone will tell me some private schools, 300, 400. Government schools, some are getting 700, I assume.
Yeah.
Assuming that is monthly. But an artist will go for a show, will get his 300 today, on Friday, on Saturday, he gets another 300. Also the same week or another month, he gets another one. That is all in total, that can be like 900.
Yeah.
Then tell me, this artist has no money. Tell me, in our condition here in Arua, this artist has no money. He has money, but only the plan.
Yeah.
How do we plan? Let's plan it well. Let's do things. Let's not repeat ourselves like in those days, what we were doing, like you get your money here, you finish it here, you just do music for fame. No, this is your business. Do it, arrange it.
Yeah.
So let's do this for the fans of VariasOneStone. Thank you so much. You have been there from day one up to right now. You guys are with me. You guys are with the Buffalo Camp. I appreciate you. I respect you. Without you guys, there is no VariasOneStone.
Yeah.
There is no, I will say in West Nile, there is no reggae icon like me. No. Without you guys, no. Thank you so much.